Hello, everybody. This is a Random Gamers Corner. I'm your host, Alejandro Ortiz, and I'm joined by Brock Matthews from the Outcast podcast.
Yes, I'm here again. How we doing, guys? We I'm not sure what time what time is it on your end?
Right now, for me, it's 9:09.
9:09. Holy shit! It is 12:09 a.m. for me over here. But when duty calls, like I think I said this the other day on my own stuff at Braden, but when duty calls, you got to answer the bell, And the boys are around for me when I was struggling with my own stuff, so it's only right for me to answer the bell and be here on this late night.
Hopefully, don't make it too late. Well, because I will feel bad. But yeah, we are here, and hopefully, whenever you listen to this, I'm pretty sure this week. First off, I just want to be the first to say happy early Thanksgiving. Like, holy shit.
Oh,
Finally.
absolutely. Yeah.
My goodness. It took a long while. It took a very long while to get here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving this week. Or if you guys don't celebrate that, then just eat very well this week and treat yourself something. Everything good there?
Yeah, dude, my little casing I have on my mic here about like I was just messing with it and it about popped off and I about panicked, but we're fine. Everything's fantastic.
Okay. Almost had a heart attack.
It probably didn't help with my reaction. I was like, oh god, but everything's fine. But yeah, everything's good. But you think it was quick? I thought November got here pretty fast, especially with like Thanksgiving stuff. That's weird. I just said to I think it was mom I was talking to, I was just like, holy shit, it's almost Thanksgiving already. And next thing you know, it's going to be around like the holidays for Christmas time and stuff, which is insane.
Yeah, I haven't heard Mariah Carey yet, but like, she's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. But
who doesn't like Mariah Carey, though, Am I the only one? Am I the only Mariah Carey? That's,
Nah, it's just a meme. No, we don't mind her. Like, no, she's cool, but like, oh my God, it's just a meme at this point. Like, just for like, as soon as November hits, like all of a sudden you can hear the stores singing her song. But surprisingly, I haven't heard her once out of all the stores I've been to so far.
Yeah, my part-time job that I have at CVS, we have like that radio that automatically just like picks songs itself and stuff, and thankfully no Christmas music has came on yet, so that's always a plus.
Okay, I see. Yeah, and well, yeah. Other than having a good Thanksgiving, I just want everyone to just enjoy the week. Hope it treats you well, and hopefully, you all shopped before Black Friday because oh my goodness, I know this every damn Black Friday. No matter no matter the condition of the world right now, I'm pretty sure it's like always going to be like a hassle for everybody. So just be safe. Don't beat the hell out of each other. Even though like I would make jokes about that time, but this year has not been easy. Don't beat
the hell out of each other. I agree though. Be considerate to people. God damn it.
Yes, please. Like, oh my God, just don't fight the security guards or don't fight employees. Like that's just big no. Don't do that. That's fucked up.
Real quick, have you ever gone Black Friday shopping before?
Yeah, there's a lot of assholes shopping at that time.
So you've been, yeah. I've only went once before. And just a quick funny story. I was like, I think I just turned. I was freshly 20, and I went, and like, we were getting ready to leave, and then like this like old. She wasn't really old. I'd say she was 70, 75. I'm not sure. But she walked in and she looked at the cash register. She looked at a checkout lady. She was like, "Do you have it?" And the lady was like, "I'm sorry." And she was like, "Do you have it?" And like everyone, she pretty much started making a scene, and everyone started looking at her.
Oh,
the lady was like, "Ma'am, I don't know what you're asking." She was like, "I don't know if we do or not because you haven't told me what it is yet." And I swear to you, and like I'm pretty sure like 95% of the people that were witnessing this laughed, and I was one of those people. But she was looking. Long story short, she said like the actual like brand and name of it, but she was literally only looking for a toaster that was 50% off.
Wow. I fucking people. You just gotta love them. You just really gotta love them.
And looking back in hindsight, it's just like, why are you gonna like make a scene in a Walmart and just start screaming like, "Do you have it?" and not say like alone and it being like a toaster? She's like, "What are you doing?"
Excuse me, ma'am. This is a Walmart. Like, do not take the stairs. It's not an auction.
She, she's in the drive-thru at like a Wendy's, and ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Do you have it? I'll jump over inside there. I swear.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. And also, people. Another thing, be careful with marketing tactics for some stores because they will raise their prices like the week or two before than the usual price for those kind of products. And then Black
mm-hmm,
Friday make it seem like it's a sale, quotation marks.
mm-hmm.
And really it's just a normal price. So again, just keep a watch out. But other than, the good old talks between us two, Nathan and Mason are not here for this because, well, I'm assuming they're sleeping, especially
You're
since,
sweeping.
yeah, Nathan being an author, he needs to sleep. Mason, he's been going all out for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I believe. So, yeah, he's really knocked out right now. Like, his sleep is out of whack. But,
Mason was on that uh, brilliant diamond grind so hard that he effed up his sleep schedule.
oh, yeah. But thankfully, Brock is, like, able to has more self-control for this. So, he's here with me. Thank you so much. And we are going to be talking about the Game Awards. Oh, well, the nominations, at least. Nominations. Friggin' Xbox. Wow, Xbox, PlayStation, and now Nintendo, the bosses of them, banding together to tell Blizzard, you guys are fucking up with this freaking Bob something Kotick guy. And last but not least, we're gonna answer some questions that Reddit leaves for men to answer. So I thought that'd be kind of like, I thought it'd be a bit
I'm
different to
excited.
answer. I mean, to have fun with. Should I share some
Dude.
good ones?
I was gonna say something on the. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I saw the message you sent through the Discord when you're just like, oh wow, Nintendo's now taking shots at Blizzard too, which rightfully so. You
Mhm.
know, I feel like every like big game company, even if they're just like game developers, should be like tweeting at Blizzard, just be like, the fuck's wrong with you people?
Honestly. Like, oh my God, people are really mad, and rightfully so. It's a very big thing, and they didn't think it would get this big because back then, like last season, that's when we cut Mason and Nathan and I covered this topic before, but it's just like figuring out like some of the crimes and such that went on, or the hush hush things going on because
Mm-hmm.
lawsuits.
Yeah.
But without further ado, gaming awards nominations. Now, here are the five nominees for most anticipated game at the Game Awards: Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, the
Mm-hmm.
sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and
Mm-hmm.
Starfield.
That's interesting. Um, I
Mm,
honestly think it's a toss up between God of War and Breath of the Wild too.
I believe so
Did they
too.
even is there a title out for that, or is there, excuse me, or are they seriously still just calling it like the sequel to Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, that's what I read on the tweet. Like the sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Like that's pretty much it.
Oh wow, I'm trying to think. Have either of the two boys that we know, has there been any leaks to like maybe at the Gamer Awards they're gonna say anything about? I doubt it. That's
I don't
probably
think
a
so.
Nintendo Presents type of stuff that they probably save that stuff for, I guess.
Oh,
Um,
they want to save it, especially when Nintendo fans are dying to like know more about what's going on with Zelda, Link, and well, pretty much
mhm.
every other character.
Yeah. Do you think this is actually? I almost want to say, and I'm not, and I like, I've only played one out of War game, and that was on like the PS3.
Hmm.
And I honestly think though, because like, that's a toss up. I like, there's a part of me that's saying that uh, God of War is like has a bigger following and is probably gonna have like a better like crowd to like wait for the game than Breath of the Wild 2. But like another side of me is just like, well, there's a lot of freaking Nintendo crazies out there that, but I can't like do you what was that last God of War game that came out for the PS4? Was that the last game before this one?
Yeah, that's the last one, like officially, from what I know.
Okay. Had that do you Did you pay attention to how that game did at all? Do you know if it flopped or like did
Oh,
it
it
do
was
really
a
well or?
people loved it. I know it was very successful.
Oh, was it? So
Yeah,
maybe so maybe there's even like more hype for Ragrid. Fuck, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't get it
yeah,
out of my mouth.
Ragnarok. You're good.
Yeah, maybe because that game was good. Maybe I guess God of War don't really have a bad rep of releasing shit games. I guess from from a friend that I have, that's the thing. That's what the vibe he gives off to me. Like I'm pretty sure the exact quote has came out of his mouth that he said like God of War series they haven't ever released a shit game, and I don't think they ever will. Quote that. I'm pretty sure he said that
Yeah.
before. But I mean, Breath of the Wild is a pretty good effing game, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm struggling right now. The entire Discord knows that, but
Right.
and it's gonna be even more delayed at the part I'm at because the Pokemon Gen 4 remasters are out, and that's
Mm-hmm.
taking up my time currently. Um, not as fast as our good buddies, Mr. Samsel and Mason. They like I got a good jump start ahead of Tyler because he had to get out of class and stuff, and he's already beat the main storyline game, and he's doing post game shit. And Mason, I think he's just I'm not sure if he has anything else. Like Tyler messaged the Discord, and he was like, well, might as well just complete the desk because that's the only thing I can do. It was just like, what, dude? Like, what do you mean? And then Mason, I'm pretty sure, is doing the exact. Oh my god, did you see the Discord? Did you see what Mason sent me? Like, gave to me?
Like, oh, like I know he gave you a Pokemon earlier or an egg or something like
Dude,
that.
yeah, I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure. The Switch It Up gentleman wants us all to get together too, and I was gonna save that for that episode. I could just tell it again, but I already kind of like blue balled the listeners. But so earlier today, I think he said something earlier than today. I think yesterday he said, "Hey Brock, I have a Pokemon I want to trade away to you," and I was just like, "What?" I was
Oh,
like,
right.
"Okay, I guess." And I was just, and I totally forgot about it. And then today, I had a I forget the second evolution's name of Geodude, but like to evolve it into a Golem, you have to trade it away. And I messaged the boys. I was like, "Boys, I need another trade request. I'm trying to get a Golem." And Mason was like, "Well, I'll do it with you because I have a Pokemon I need to trade away to you." Anyways, I was like, "Oh yeah, he does." And like, it did not occur to me like like I was trying to think. I was just like, "What Pokemon does Mason want to trade away to me?" Like I could not like. It was just like not clicking to me at all, and I was trying to guess. And finally, we got into like the whole ordeal and stuff, and I was choosing what I was gonna send away to him, and I found it. I sent it to him, dude. Listeners, I shit you not. Fucking, I get the trade back from what Mason sent me. It was a fucking Charizard, dude.
Aw.
I went crazy. Like I didn't even know getting a Charizard was a possibility in these remakes, but leave it to Mason, dude. Just leave it to Mason, guys. He'll get her done. Apparently, you can get him if you like seeing all the Pokemon, or I can't remember if it was either completing the decks or like just seeing all the Pokemon. You can get it in the post game. You could find him in the post game, and he did. And the dude just decided to give it to me, which is insane, dude. Like I literally like I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, came straight out of my mouth when he did it. But we're getting off topic. I have this bad case of getting off topic. I'm sorry. Holy crap! I just keep rambling, and then one thing turns into another. But let me focus up here. I went from Breath of the Wild to Gen 4. Like, how the fuck?
It's all good.
Oh, my.
It's
Dude.
kind of matching the theme of the podcast, so it's all good. But
God, my freaking. Yeah. Um, God of War, Breath of the Wild 2, top nom. I think those are the two. That's one of the two excuse me. Those are the two games that's going to come down to. I'm not trying to
yeah,
crap on the other games that are in that same category, but I think those are the top two, to be honest.
yeah. To me, like that's what I mainly see like being spoken about the most. So it's definitely those two. That's like if I had to choose between the nominations, those two will be my uh, highest possibility to be chosen for to be nominated.
Mm-hmm.
And also congrats for the Charizard and for everyone else that may want to try out Breath of the Wild. Try it out, motherfuckers. It's freaking $27
Go buy it.
right now. It's freaking
Yeah, dude, I saw that
$27.
deal, dude. That's an insane deal. I bought it for
Unless, okay.
60 something,
Yeah. Like seriously,
but
people.
I guess DLC was part of it. But go ahead.
Yeah, $27 for like a lot of Nintendo games right now. That's rare as hell that it feels illegal. So seriously, try to steal some of them right now because you're never gonna get another chance unless you wait until next another Black Friday sale
Hmm.
or Christmas. I don't know, but yeah, moving on to now the next nomination round, which is 5 nominees for content creators of the year. And I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who the fuck these are except one, and even this one person I despise just for what I know. But anyways, first one is Dream. Yes, Dream was taken. The Minecraft player
Dream.
that freaking cheated. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't choose him. Then there's these other people, Fuzzlie, Fuslie. I have never heard of them. Gaules, Gaules. I don't know. And
I
then
know. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, keep going.
then Ibai Llanos. I'm trying to say it with a Spanish accent because it's like 2 L's, but like Ibai Llanos, just in case I'm pronouncing it wrong. And then the Griff G. And then Greg, but like would just replace with an F and then at the end another G. So I don't know. I mean, if any of you people know who those are and like you want to choose your favorite, go for it, I guess, because I have no idea who these people are.
I and the only person that you said that I know out of that group is Dream, and let me tell you, his following is are just. There's a lot of you could probably go on Twitter and find a lot of memes of it as well about picking on his following, but that dude's following, like they're probably like the most irritating and like
Toxic.
most toxic, blinded following I have ever saw. Like, I pray to
Mm,
God that like your listeners, the Outcast listeners, guys, if I do something effing stupid, don't try to defend me, okay? Like, if I do something like Jiren did something else other than the Minecraft, like, okay, listen, if I cheat at Minecraft, like, don't don't freaking shoot me. It's Minecraft, but I'm pretty sure Dream got in trouble for something a little bit more serious. But my main point
yeah,
is here: if I get in trouble for something, just don't. And if it's like something serious, no matter what, it's like don't fight with people on the internet trying to defend me and defend my case. Like, nah, I like if I deserve to, what whatever happens, I'm gonna. If I do something stupid, I pretty much deserve it. But that's all I wanted to do a rant on with like influencers, because like you think like every influencer is following, like if they do like perfect example, the Heat. I'm not sure if you've been keeping up on it, Alex. I haven't really. I just every once in a while, if I want to know what's going on, I just like go to Twitter.
hmm
But the whole freaking H2O Delirious and Ohm record mess, all that freaking hella mess, like
Oh
his
yeah.
freaking following is just like they're probably like the most, like I said again, like the Dreams following, blinded freaking kids or however old they are. But um yeah, I don't know any of the other people
I
that's
don't.
um I haven't
Um,
even, which is weird because you think we would at least know names if they're like in the running for that award. But
a big name that doesn't have, freaking, what the fuck is it called? Controversies. I mean,
yeah,
shit. For my own personal nominee, I will freaking nominate Call Me Kevin because that guy's fucking hilarious as hell. But then again,
but
that's why I'm not having any of these nominations for me to like choose. So again, folks, you want to vote one of these people, go for it. Just also, yeah, listen to Brock's like advice right there. Like that's how a sensible person would sound like, not whatever else other people would sound like saying, "Oh yeah, like I could do no wrong." I mean, okay, I know the K-pop stans are gonna get mad at me for this one, but I remember like how there was a freaking K-pop singer. I don't know if it was like the which one is popular right now. Fuck, I keep forgetting, but like one of them, one singer got into an accident, and I think it was him because he was speeding, so he crashed into somebody, and like everyone's saying, like, oh no, like how sad for him. Like let's cover up the timeline with like appreciation post for him saying like he needs to feel better, like he shouldn't have to feel any sadness for this. Like fucking try not to like put any guilt on him for a crash that he caused along with trying to like attack anybody that's calling it out like their actions. So like seriously, grow up. Like that's disgusting.
exactly. The two words that some people, internet kids, need to hear is grow up. Simply two simple two words. Yeah.
And it's
But
not in a
speaking
bad way.
completely different up. Yeah, I agree. Speaking of K-pop though, this just crossed my mind because you said it. Have you heard that song? It's I used to thought it was an anime intro, but it turns out it's just like a K-pop song. But have you heard that freaking K-pop song that's been like pretty much on TikTok and it's gotten popular because of it's like got a really fun beat to it and it's like very like catchy. But like if you actually like look up the lyrics into English and stuff, apparently it's about like suicide. It's about like this girl committing suicide and depression. Yeah, dude. Like
No.
how I found it was like I was scroll. I don't have TikTok, but like if you go onto like Instagram and it's like Reels, some TikTok videos are there, and like the song was playing. The song was playing in the background, and like there was this guy just like he was like going like this, and he was like teenage and early 20-year-old girls are dancing to this song when it's and making it like a really happy thing. When reality, the song's like about this girl committing having depression and then committing suicide. I was like, Jesus Christ!
Right.
I didn't know that's what the song was about because I was also like guilty of just like playing this song in like a happy way, and then when I found out what it was about, I was like, oh my god, absolutely not. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Definitely get it. It's crazy how they bait you like that. Or just like the
Dude,
soundtrack
that's
dissonance. That's what it's called. Soundtrack dissonance. Yeah.
freaking yeah. It's weird that I brought that up because to Alex's listeners and mine, if they scatter over here knowing that I'm over here, but I just sent Alex and Mason this video on Instagram. Was just like, the anime is called like Blood Sea or something, and then like the intro is just like got these two waifu girls in the intro, and the next thing you know, it's just the anime's that the anime is completely different and stuff. And I tried watching it, by the way. I could not do it. I recommend do not go searching for this anime if you're under 18. Do not. I promise. It's making that a warning for you right now, guys.
It's
But
fun.
here I am rambling again. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. And now for the next round of nominations. Top 5 nominees for Best Mobile Game. Well, is Fantasian. Never heard of it. Genshin Impact. Heard of it so freaking much. League of Legends. Marvel Future Revolution. I've heard some good things about. Pokemon Unite. Now that's a lot of talk I've heard about, and especially it seems like a lot of people loved it. So for me, I would think that Pokemon Unite would have a really good chance of winning. What about you, bro?
It's a good thing you said League of Legends, Alex, because this episode is sponsored by. I'm just kidding. I see memes like that with League of Legends, and like I've seen other YouTubers with like sponsors of League and stuff, and I've never played League. League looks so stupid to me. So I'm like, and I guess that's my own opinion, but the winner, I think, is either between Unite and Gensha, because for some reason, how is Gensha new? How old is Gensha Impact?
It's been around, I believe. Let me check, because I know it's not.
Because I thought it was old too, and just out of nowhere, it just pops off, and everyone's starting to play it for some godly unreason.
Because those
It's
damn
like
YouTubers.
those goddamn fucking. It's probably all the freaking waifus and all that crap in the game. That's how it's sticking around.
2020, that's when it started. Wow. Wait, why
So
did they
it's new.
So why
It's
made
new,
such a
right?
surge still? Oh wow, the first thing I see on the freaking news article, 7 hours ago, I bought a Genshin Impact Teddy mouse pad and I love it.
God, that sounds like a Brock Matthews move if I ever
It does.
heard of one.
It does. Oh my god.
So it came out in 2020, you said?
Yeah, 2020. That's when
I
it
guess
started
it's
coming.
rarely new. So I guess it's not surprising that it's popping off, but I guess I didn't even see like news like the first time I ever heard of Gensha actually is 3-4 months ago, and I heard it through that server that we're all in. That Mason and I are the only ones that really like communicate in it. But because they have like a Gensha Impact little section and on the server, but yeah, that was the first time I ever heard of it. And then like I checked like some clips out on it and stuff, and it looks like a fun game. It looks like a game that I would get into, but it's one of those things that I'm just like, yeah, I should play. I should get around trying to play that, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But But since now that I know it came out in 2020 and it's only like a year or two old,
Yeah.
Pokemon Unite's probably gonna come. It's probably gonna take it home because how big Pokemon is itself and the following and stuff. I can see
Hmm.
the votes being pretty much highly on Unite.
Yeah. I mean,
I I thought Genshin was only like a PC console game too. I didn't know it was mobile.
I think it started on mobile, and then that's when it started going on everything. And personally, for me, even if I haven't played the damn game, I would actually vote for Pokemon Unite just because of the general consensus of how people are actually enjoying it very much. Some people are saying like, "Oh, okay, like it's okay, it's like mediocre," but like at least I'm not hearing any controversy like, "Oh, you're gonna pay like some fucking life savings right here to like get some stuff in Genshin Impact." So hey, sorry people, but I kind of like games where they don't screw you over with money wise.
Hmm. I'm surprised Fire Emblem Heroes isn't in the running for that. I feel like I
Hmm.
feel like that's have fuck. I can't freaking talk, Alex, but I feel like that's
It's okay.
popped off as of recent Fire Emblem Heroes because that's been around for a while, right? Or maybe I'm just
It has.
surrounding myself with a lot more Fire Emblem Heroes fans, but it's just like uh it's just like me with Ginsha for some reason, like but I guess Heroes has been around even longer. But I'm just like, wow, I've been hearing a lot more about Fire Emblem Heroes nowadays than I did like a year ago.
I understand. It's some things change over time, but I know that Fire Emblem Heroes was I don't know. I remember it was being favorited by something, but right now I think it's just a case of like it kind of getting overshadowed a bit because well,
Hmm.
not like they haven't done anything really groundbreaking, especially when it's not like an exploration kind of game. It's more just well, pretty much tactics, and unless we get like a new Fire Emblem game coming out,
Hmm.
that's a little that's a little hint from me, Nintendo. Like,
Hmm.
please release something. But anyways, yeah,
Hey
unless they
boys,
got like a new
release it.
game coming out, just I don't think it's gonna gain that popularity for gaming award nomination for the time being.
Hmm.
Now, moving on to best independent games. I mean, five best independent game. Well, I mean, yeah, the nominees. Gosh, I can't talk either. But all right, here we are. The first game, 12 minutes. Then there's Death's Door, Kenna,
Mm.
Bridge of Spirits, Inscription, and Loop Hero.
5 games that I have not heard of either. Independent games. What's technically what makes technically an independent game?
I guess it's kind of pretty much like a game studio that's not really owned by like the bigger names. Like they're kind of like more of like a smaller company doing its own thing.
Oh, like Inner Sloth with Among Us that one year. I'm
Yeah,
guessing. Okay. All
that's kind
right.
of style. I wish it was 12 minutes though, because first off, that's the only thing I've really heard of, and I've seen some gameplay of it, and it has an interesting concept where you only have 12 minutes to play in a scenario where time keeps looping, but
Mm-hmm.
you and your spouse keep getting killed unless you figure out a way to like figure out the mystery of what's going on and like why time keeps repeating and such. So I was thinking like, okay, I mean it's like a very simple setting where it all happens in one room, yet you got
Mm-hmm.
like so many options of what to do. So I mean that's my pick.
Mm. That one sounded like a horror game, and that's the one I'm gonna go with because I feel like I don't think this is for everybody, but I'm a big fan of horror games and stuff, and I love having that uh, intense feeling when I'm playing a horror game and just knowing that a jump scare could freaking come up any second.
Hmm.
Um, and I've never even heard of this horror game, but I'm rolling with it because it the on the fact alone that it's a horror game. So I think that's the one I'm gonna freaking roll with.
Sounds good to me. And well, since I don't think we really know anything else about the other games, I think we're good to go to on five nominees for best narrative game,
Hmm.
which are Deathloop, and then there's the marriage, struggling marriage simulator game called It Takes Two, Life is Strange: True Colors, Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, and Psychonauts 2.
Did you say Cycle Nuts too?
Psychonauts. not nuts.
Knots. Whoops. Sorry, guys.
First pecker, now nuts. My goodness.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That was
Jesus.
a funny moment.
Yeah. Um. I've actually heard good things about that It Takes Two game. I've never played it though. What was the other one you just said that sounded familiar to me?
Life is Strange or Guardians of the Galaxy?
The superhero one, Guardians of the Galaxy. That
Mhm.
one's probably gonna get a lot of votes alone, just behind just Marvel fans alone. Marvel fans and mixed with video game fanatics will probably that one might take it home. I don't know actually, because It Takes Two. Like I was seeing a lot of streamers play it with their girlfriends or wives or whatever. It was
Right.
actually I'm not sure if it was number one in the Twitch charts, but I'm pretty sure it was a high number of what was being played at the moment. So I guess that's got an opportunity. It has an opportunity to take it home.
No doubt. I mean, yeah. If I again for two options, my the ones I think would have the highest probability of winning would be It Takes Two or Guardians of the Galaxy. Because again, I think if Guardians of the Galaxy like let you play any of the characters, not just Peter Quill, shit,
Right.
I'm pretty sure that would just win. Well, not like best narrative, of course, but like I think it would certainly help for sure. Like especially when you got the characters like being their usual comic selves.
Right. When is when is the anime? Not, God damn it, the video game awards.
Let me see, because I know this is not like E3. Game
I think it's
Awards.
in December.
It has
Um,
to be because oh yeah, you're right. December 9th, Thursday.
it is in December. It's
Yeah.
December 9th is when the video game awards.
5 p.m. to 8 p.m., meaning I won't be watching it. Damn it.
I won't be watching it. I'll probably end up forgetting that it's even on if I can watch it, but who knows if I'll be able to watch it or not. Either way.
Yeah. I will vote Guardians of the Galaxy. I need to do the voting myself. Like I have the opportunity. I don't know why I haven't done it yet, but Guardians of the Galaxy, that's my final choice of could what could possibly win.
I'll go with It Takes Two.
All right, I respect that. Yeah, I mean, shoot, it's not like a story that people usually cover, so I mean that's a pretty good narrative. Now for the 5 nominees for innovation and accessibility, presented by Chevrolet. Chevrolet, what the fuck? What? Anyways, um, 5 nominees for innovation: Far Cry 6, really? Huh? Forza Horizons 5, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and then The Veil, Shadow of the Crown.
I think it's gonna be that racing game.
Forza?
Yeah.
I
That
think
game
so.
looks really
Mhm.
nice, dude. That game looks absolutely beautiful.
It does. I mean, no shade to Far Cry 6, but from what I see in the gameplay, it doesn't seem like it's really doing anything new. It's just kind of like the same thing from Far Cry 5. And even though I love Far Cry 5, I love how they're doing like a different culture in Far Cry 6. I just don't think that's something like really innovative.
Mm-hmm. A little
And
fun fact on my end: I was not, and I'm still not a fan of the Far Cry series at all.
really,
Yeah. When you said Far Cry, I was just like, yuck, absolutely not.
what makes you dislike it?
I think it's just like it's nothing particular about the game. I think it's just Far Cry is just not one of my like favorite gaming genres, I think is the way I
Right.
want to put it. Like it doesn't even have to be Far Cry. Just take like the gameplay of Far Cry and make it a different game. I still wouldn't like it cuz like it's just not for me. And which I think it was 4 I bought 4 and I tried
Oh,
playing it and I didn't get far in it and I stopped playing it and then I deleted it off my PlayStation.
oh shit.
I, I'm pretty sure I quoted like that was the worst. I think that was like the most stupidest $60 I wasted on a game.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's funny. I actually did try to. I beat in the game, so I was like, that was kind of quick. So I wanted to return it, but obviously, it's a game, so it doesn't work like that. But yeah. Far Cry 5 though, that was a way better experience for me personally. But Far Cry 1 and 2, those were one was more like very narrative driven. Two was just very detail driven. Like shit, you could shoot down some of the smaller trees. Like that was pretty cool. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, Forza Horizon 5, I think that would be really. I mean, I seen the gameplay. Freaking game looks beautiful. Freaking rain particles have their own trail. Oh, like oh my god, like that's just amazing.
Right.
I mean, no, I mean, I wish it was Ratchet and Clank, but I haven't seen the videos for it, and that's one of my favorite games. But yeah, moving on to five nominees for. Oh, my bad. Five nominees for art direction now, and they are Deathloop, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and The Artful Escape. I don't know.
Interesting.
Huh?
A lot of those I haven't. Yeah, I haven't heard any of those either, which is interesting that they even made it. But what was the category for this again?
Art direction.
Art direction. Ratchet. I've only played one Ratchet and Clank game, but I have seen clips on Twitter of the game. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe that's why I'm seeing a lot of clips of the game on Twitter, because those are two nominations they've gotten for. But I think most of the time those games look pretty good, don't they?
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank games. I played Going Commando. Yes, I know how they sound. I played Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal. Yes, I know how that
Yeah.
sounds. And I had a bunch of fun. Like, oh my god, the gun designs were so fun, and just going through the levels was pretty great. Especially traveling to different worlds on your spaceship. That was a hell of a time. Like even
Right.
now, I can only imagine how the current game looks like. I mean, if I had to choose, it would have to be Ratchet and Clank. If I wanted to be want to be funny kind of guy, the Artful
Mhm.
Escape, just because it has the word art in it. Ha ha ha. God damn,
Got
why does
him.
that suck?
Got him. Got him. Got him good.
But
That
yeah,
is a funny moment. That's a Gamer's Corner funny moment.
so funny. Please subscribe. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank. I would choose that for art direction. I'm not sure about you. Like, do you choose or not really?
Mm. I'd probably choose that game because that's the only game in that category that I know. Plus
Mhm.
the last not fond, but like the last. Fuck. I'm sorry, listeners. I'm so sorry. I just keep jumbling over my words. But excuse me. The earliest memories I have of those games, they usually sound and look pretty well. So that makes me automatically think I'd have to roll with that game for that category at least.
Got yeah, completely understandable. Now for the five nominees for uh, best score slash music, and there is Cyberpunk 2077, which I was not expecting to see. There's Deathloop, Near Replicant version 1.1.2247, whatever numbers, and then Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, and then last but not least, The Artful Escape.
Hmm.
And I have not listened to any of the scores or music, but I'm just gonna choose Guardians of the Galaxy because of the damn movies. I'm sorry, listeners, you
Yeah,
probably
those soundtracks were pretty. They were bangers.
yeah. So I have to assume the game has pretty good bangers as well.
How did Cyberpunk even get into like a nomination? That game was on release. That game was freaking just like a crash and burn. Like I'm not sure if it's gotten any better, but
You
all I
could ask
remember,
Mason.
I'll I'll remember with that game is like when it was release day and all the glitches and bugs and everyone was just like all this hype, all that extension and the hype was for nothing. And I like laughed because I didn't buy into it. I didn't buy it at all. And I was like, you guys are freaking idiots. But um,
One of these days, we gotta have
you're
you.
right. You're. I'm gonna have to roll with Guardians as well because you would only think that the games probably have freaking bangers if the movies did, and which the movies did have bangers.
Definitely. And sometime we gotta have you ask Mason questions like, after all the updates, was it still worth it?
Was he a? Did he play that game?
He
Did he
bought the
keep
game
playing
and
it?
yeah, he kept playing it.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I should probably have to ask him that sometime. I think Tyler might have gotten it too.
Really?
I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it. I'm not 100% sure. For some reason, I feel like he did, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right. Huh. The more you learn. And now for best performances in games. Here are 5 nominees. Sorry, Bella. Dang. She's like sleeping right in my leg. But anyways, Erica Mori in Life is Strange, Giancarlo Esposito in Far Cry 6, Jason E. Kelly in Deathloop, Maggie Robertson in Resident Evil Village, and oh my god, I'm gonna butcher this. I'm so sorry for anyone. Ozioama Akaga from Deathloop. Yes, I
Those
know, I know.
goddamn Japanese.
How about you pronounce it?
Oh man. Resident. Oh man. What was the girl for Resident Evil?
Maggie Robertson.
Maggie Robertson. That sounds really familiar to me. Man, I'm not really educated enough on this one. But if I had to make a choice and just take a wild stab in the dark, I used to be a big Resident Evil fanatic, so I'll probably have to roll with Maggie. Maggie, if you listen in, we don't know each other very well, but I'm rolling. You better win. Just makes me look even better. So, so get at it, Maggie.
She's like, what the fuck?
Who's this Brock kid and why is he calling me out?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think it seems just from like looking at stuff, I think the Resident Evil Village actors and actresses seem like they had a lot of fun with like being the characters inside the game. So it's either them or Giancarlo from Far Cry 6, also known as the guy from Breaking Bad. But like he seemed like he had a lot of fun just being a douche. Like that's a villain that's like constantly taunting you. So those would be my top 2 like high probability choices. And yeah, other than those, oh, we're bound to the last nomination round stuff. And the best multiplayer game, there is Back for Blood, It Takes Two, once again, Knockout City, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but oh well. I have not played this because I am not a multiplayer person.
You played Rise, didn't you? Or is that just me and Tyler?
No, that's you guys because I only played Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
From what I've completed on Rise, I've had a blast. I want to say if I want to go based off on just like what I know and stuff, I think It Takes Two will probably take it. But I want to say I forget how far I got on Rise too, but I want to go with I'm gonna roll with the Monster Hunter Rise because I've actually played it and I actually enjoyed it. So
I'll safely go with your option along with It Takes Two because I know that's just very multiplayer focused. Other than that, I really have no idea about these other games.
Right.
People are gonna be listening and saying a lot. You call yourselves gamers? But like,
oh my!
We can't play everything.
Oh my God, Brock! You call yourself a gamer? Jesus Christ! You barely knew any of these games at least.
I'm like, look, we're not like freaking big name YouTubers. We don't get those YouTuber bucks like shit. If we did,
How about you? How about you actually play the game, you stupid idiot?
Oh my god. Now for game of the year. This one made me kind of mad, but I understand. For game of the year nominations, there is Deathloop. It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village.
Holy shit, dude. That's actually a big lineup.
Yeah. And that's without Monster Hunter Stories 2, which I'm so mad they didn't add to that fucking lineup. Like, every day we wake up.
It just
You guys
feel
understood
pain.
that reference? Good for you.
Yeah. If you didn't, go look it up. But I was rolling with freaking Dread until you said Resident Evil. Now I'm not really sure if Dread's gonna win if Resident Evil's in there. There's a lot of freaking Resident Evil lunatics out there.
Oh, yeah.
Or just fanatics. But yeah.
And then there's the Metroid fans that came back from the dead. To support Dread.
Yeah.
That was not intentional. Sorry.
Tyler Samples gave in his summary on it on the Switch It Up podcast, and apparently he just had an absolute blast with it. Like he had some troubles with it, but from what I remember, what he said, he had an absolute fantastic time playing. I'm between those two. It's hard because I know how big Resident Evil is, but at the same time, Metroid is probably just as big. Oh wow,
that's a hard choice. It really is.
Yeah, honestly, I like all respect to the other nominees, but I don't think they have a shot with these two in it. Like, It Takes Two had its own time. Like it was very popular, and then I haven't really heard much about it since. So I really don't think that's gonna win. What was the other one? Shit, I forget. It was Resident Evil, Dread, It Takes Two. What was the other ones?
Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and Deathloop, I believe, as well.
Deathloop, that's what you said. Yeah, that doesn't have a shot. No, absolutely. Was Ratchet and Clank in there too?
No, it was not.
Okay. For some reason I thought it was, but it doesn't even matter. That's my whole point. I think if something other than Dread.
Oh wait, yeah. Ratchet and Clank Game of the Year was inside. I don't know why I read that wrong, but yeah, it's inside there.
Oh, okay, but yeah. My main point though, if shit, I just lost my train of thought. If Dread or Resident Evil don't get called for winners, and if it's one of the other ones, I'd be I would literally be shocked and surprised.
Same. That'll be such a crazy turnout. I mean, to support a series coming back from the dead, I would say Metroid Dread for me, but just because of how I know as a Resident Evil fan, how I know how Resident Evil fans love this game, I would say Village. So it's kind of like pick and choose which one do you think will have the better chance. Yeah, and that is all for the nominations. So
made the best game win in all of those categories. Yeah, I wish you luck.
And props. Also, I just want to give a little props to friggin' It Takes Two, because damn, getting that many nominations, that's pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, for what type of game it is, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a good point. That's really impressive.
Definitely. And now we're gonna talk some shit about this guy named Bobby Kotick. Wait, is it Kotick? Oh yeah, it's Kotick. But hold on, one more. Sorry, people. I gotta let my doggo.
The canine is interfering.
She is. And I was fearing.
Wow. While your host is away, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the A Gamers Corner. Please subscribe, leave a rating on Apple Podcasts or any of that good stuff. This is Brock. If you want, go listen to my stuff. if you want. That we just my co-host Braden and I literally talk about the most nonsense stuff, and the most nonsense shit comes out of our mouths. And also, he's back, so that's it.
Yeah, guys, they're pretty fun to listen to. I promise. Now, Kotick being shit talked by every other boss coming from Xbox. Xbox, what is going on with me? Xbox. It's like Tupac and Xbox. That'd be freaking weird. But anyways, Xbox, PlayStation, and freaking Nintendo bosses are like finally speaking up, saying like, you know what, we don't agree with Blizzard still having their CEO Bobby Kotick in the damn company for so damn long. Like, you got a walkout from employees, and you got a letter from shareholders, and you got so much stuff going on. Like, at this point, it's ridiculous how they still keep him after all the freaking sexual allegations and everything else. Like,
imagine just waking up and like the top 3 gaming people just like at you. Did they add him or no? Or did they just post something? Like, how did they attack him? Was it just a post? Was it on Twitter, or was it just like or was it like a press? It was like some type of press, and they said it.
Well, right now, okay. First, I was trying to make sure I was trying to be equal and like following everybody. So like, Xbox fan, like obviously I'm gonna know like the most about Xbox. Like, Phil Spencer was pretty much like the one that's speaking the most about how he pretty much disliked what they were doing and saying like evaluating all aspects of our relationship with Blizzard. So he's like, you know what? I think we gotta reevaluate our friendship here. Like, I don't think this is gonna work out. Like, you're a bit too toxic right now. And then I tried looking up PlayStation's boss, but I guess he doesn't have a social media account. So I'm like trying to look for what he read, but he also, I think he was the first one though to say like, I don't think I want to be like working with pretty much Blizzard with how things are right now.
Mm-hmm.
And for Nintendo, it was just barely today. I think that's when it was today. Well, yesterday. You're like hearing this on Tuesday. That they've announced that they are also going to be looking at their relationship, saying that no one should be working these kind of conditions. In a gaming industry, like we're supposed to be professionals.
Mm-hmm. I'll say my 2 cents on it, my piece on it, and then if you have anything else questions, shoot away. But it's really freaking like with YouTubers, this situation, or just like any normal Joe, really. It's really sad that some people like, you know, it's a, do I want to say sensitive topic? It's a sensitive and hard topic to talk about. Because like it's sad to begin with that there's people out there that like do evil stuff like this, and then just like, and it's even like, I don't want to say I feel bad for them. It's more that I get irritated with like anybody really. It's just like your life is pretty much made, and then you're gonna go ahead and ruin it by doing stupid shit like that. It's just, excuse me, it rolls back around to like, you know. Now, fucking, when I say this is hypothetical, you know, everyone bear with me here, okay? You would never catch Brock in like any news article when it comes to this because it's disgusting, and people need to, you know, really think about themselves. But like, I just forgot my point here, but let me keep going here. Like I said, yeah, no, yeah. Actually, that's exactly pretty much what my main point was. Like, you would never catch me doing something like that, because like, you know. And then like, there's this another thing about it is like, now I'm not educated on with the Blizzard stuff, but like, for example, like YouTubers, like, now I'm not trying to defend anybody here, but there's some girls or males that do lie about their age, so they do get noticed by one of their favorite influencers, or they just lie about their age in general. So like, and that really, people shouldn't be lying about their age to begin with. But at the same time, on the other side, people need to you need to find out how old someone is, so you don't find yourself in that type of situation to begin with. And if you know, it's just, it's pretty much like, when it gets right down to it, it's just common sense, honestly. Like, I'm 24, you know, some 15-year-old DMs me on Twitter, it's automatic swipe, delete. She's not even getting a fucking response from me. I'm not saying shit because it's just that, like, I don't understand what people don't understand about it. Like, she's like, to, like, I'll just say 24-year-olds because that's how old I am. When you see a 15, 16-year-old high school girl DM you, why the fuck are you giving her any time of the day? Honestly,
Mhm.
like if you freaking, pull the pin on that grenade, you're gonna find yourself in trouble at some point. You're gonna find yourself just in this hole that someone's not gonna get out of, because like, it's really it's disgusting and it's effed up, and just like, if my last point, just wrap everything up here. Like, if you ever find yourself in any of those situations, you literally have to ignore them, because it's not going to end well for, honestly, both parties. So it's stupid, and go freaking find someone that's your age or maybe even older. Play it safe. You be the younger one in the relationship. I personally won't do that because I think it's weird. Like, I would not be going to find like some 30-year-old out in the world. Absolutely not. But yeah, that's pretty much my 2 cents on it. I was kind of all over the place there, but I think I got my point across.
You did. I understood. No worries. Yeah, and if you're an influencer, or I don't like using the word influencer, but like, if you're a content creator or stuff like that, like,
Actually, I'm sorry to cut you off, Alex. Actually, I talked about if you guys want to know the whole story, go to, I forget what episode it was on, but Braden and I kind of touched on this a little bit. But not recently, 3-4 months ago, on our Twitter account, someone DM'd it, and Braden has the passwords and stuff to everything now because he's officially part of it. And he told me about it, and he said we need to either he played it, like, he was smart about it, because oh shit, I need to wrap this up quick, and then I gotta go get my charger because my laptop's about to die. But where was I going with this? Pretty much, we got a DM from someone that was freaking 13, a 13-year-old female, and Braden freaking, I think he blocked her from our Twitter podcast Twitter account, so like she would stop messaging us. And to that girl, I'm like, we're sorry, but like, you're literally she's not the reason why, but reasons like that are why some YouTubers, influencers, Blizzard, that guy at Blizzard is finding himself in the situation he's in, because he didn't do it, and they effed up what they had going for him. But listeners, I will be right back. I will get my laptop before I just like randomly disappear on Alex.
Right. And just to like pretty much like read some stuff that here and there, just like you guys didn't know, pretty much in the last episode 5, I can remember like when we spoke about this, not in the last episode, but more like last episode we talked about this subject. It was discovered that, well, there was like a lot of sexual harassment allegations, and of course confirmed stuff that Kotick would let occur in the offices of Blizzard, where it's pretty much like a frat boy kind of experience, but both man and woman are getting sexually harassed. And there was a point where a woman was getting harassed to the point where she freaking committed suicide because of it. So overall, the whole thing is just fucked up. Like, the fact that the people keep him. Like, here, I got the perfect tweet, and this is from SkillUp YT, and it says, "It's crazy. It's crazy that you can have mountains of allegations and confirmed evidence against Bobby Kotick, an employee walkout, 1,000-person strong employee petition, shareholder revolt, and pressure from both Sony and Microsoft, and Nintendo, of course. And yet, Activision are still like, nah, he's our boy." So it's just pretty insane how, I don't know, like, this guy keeps getting away with it. But
honestly, like even with this terrible news, you have to love seeing that the three big company bosses, the big three company names, freaking Xbox, PlayStations, and Nintendo's bosses are actually saying like, you know what, we don't agree with this. This is not right. And, like seeing that brings a whole different side of wholesomeness to like showing that there are some good people in the industry. So yeah, and it's
It's kind of
cool.
good on. I'm back, by the way, everybody. But it's good on the big three there to like actually cut ties and stuff. So like at some point down the line, and nothing like f's them in the ass. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I probably could have put it in a more professional and better way, but I didn't do it. Sorry, guys.
Oh, and from ratings from someone else, Spencer said he and his executive team are disturbed and deeply troubled by the horrific events and actions at Activision Blizzard from the revelations of the years worth of sexual harassment. So that's crazy, and was himself a perpetrator of misconduct. Kotick was, not Spencer, of course. In response to this scathing criticism from Xbox and PlayStation, an Activision Blizzard spokesperson told Bloomsburg, "We respect all feedback from our valued partners, and we are committed to the work of ensuring our culture and workplace are safe, diverse, and inclusive." And to that, I say bullshit. Like, you cannot be saying shit like that when you're still keeping that guy in the company after all that time. Like, just fucking kick him out. Like, your freaking so-called new policies about how like zero tolerance on bullying, sexual harassment, or all that shit. Like, that's like it's like freaking saying like, oh, I stay loyal in a relationship. Like, that's the bare minimum kind of shit right there. And you guys fucked it up so bad with this guy.
Wait. They still haven't fired this guy?
Nope. They still haven't. It's
That would have been my best call, Blizzard, but okay.
yeah, right? Yeah, it's just like what's it gonna take? Like, either is it the money? Like,
Are
if
they
they let him
waiting for him
go,
to like officially be found guilty or what?
I don't
Or are
know,
they
man.
just
Like,
like
there's confirmed evidence already, so it makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, you got when I was listening earlier, like you got like 1,000 strong persons of petitioning for him to get kicked out. Then you got like the employee walk out, and then just everything that came together, and like he's still not kicked out. It's just ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
my
it's
God,
it's it's a F situation, honestly.
it really is. It just shows like how dirty and cowardly like CEOs are. Like, just as backup for other people, and it makes you think like, damn, I guess some of these CEOs got something to hide as well. Like, you never think about that until like you realize like who's covered for who.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, after this whole event, like now it's just like a waiting game to see like what's gonna happen next. I mean, people are saying like Phil Spencer hates NFTs, loves emulation, hates Kotick. I don't think any exec has had this level of based in a week ever. I mean, honestly, yeah, it's just been pretty good.
What the hell are NFTs?
It's just pretty much if
I've seen a lot of NFT memes like on Twitter and stuff. Like people are like,
it's hard
"You're
to
spending
explain.
your life at a 9 to 5 job when you could be making NFTs and selling them for $10,000." I'm like, what?
It's complicated. It's just very complicated. Like if I can remember something correctly, like imagine that I made a design. I have the
Mm-hmm.
design and it's for sale, even though
Mm-hmm.
you can clearly download it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I posted and said, like, here's the design. Like, if you want to own it, you could buy this for this price.
Mm-hmm.
Now, someone could buy it and say like they own that now, but then someone else could like still buy it
Mm-hmm.
and own it as well. But that person who bought it in the first place is the main owner of that thing, and other people could still buy it from you as well. And the more people that buy it, the more it raises the value, rises in value, and the more you get explained to, I'm pretty sure you just still don't understand it, do you?
No, it makes a lot more sense. It kind of almost sounds like it's just people scamming each other, almost.
Exactly. That's pretty much it. It's just a huge scam, and
I think I just love seeing people like freaking downloading NFTs from people. Saying like,
Mhm.
oh, new NFT, like I made, like I'm selling it for this amount, and it's like, ha, I got it for free, like, haha, that's how great. And so like, how fucking dare you? Like, I hope you fucking die. Like, how fucking dare you like steal my art? Like, you still gotta pay for it. Like, you don't own it. And I was thinking like, I mean, I'm not like a usual instigator, but like shit. I mean, if you rely on making money
Mhm.
on these damn things and you go broke, I feel it's gonna be one of the few times I'm gonna say like you kind of deserve it. Like you really do.
Oh boy, you got no. It's a good point. Just pretty much,
That's the first for me. Like saying like you kind
bro.
of
I
deserve
just
to go
sold this for
homeless.
$10,000. I just bought this for NFT for $10,000. Oh, I'm just gonna go on Google Images and find the same thing and just print it out for free.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just that easy to get something like that. It's the world is weird. It's honestly NFTs are stupid. The fact that I see cryptocurrency shit like still going on Twitter very hard is just why I thought we kind of like moved past this phase of I don't know weird life shit. It's just
Guess again, pal. We're just getting started.
yeah. Since we're always getting started, it won't stop coming. It won't stop coming. And moving on from that annoying piece of news, I mean, first, like my final bits of word to say, fuck Kotick, fuck Blizzard for still trying to like defend the guy, like for not firing his ass like straight from the get go. Like, just fuck abusers of power in general.
Mm-hmm.
Now for something somewhat more lighthearted for us to enjoy, and this is like questions for guys that are posted by I'm assuming women, but
Bring on
questions
the
for guys
Reddit
on
page.
Reddit. Yeah, pretty much. I just chose some random ass questions, so yeah, here we go. What's the first one to start us off with? Now, turning 33. What's something materialistic every guy should buy himself in his 30s?
Well, me, I have not, thankfully, reached my 30s yet. But if I were 30, are they asking like
Like,
what
what
to
we?
buy yourself if you hit 30?
Yeah, like, what do you think is necessary for you to have for yourself once you hit 30?
Mm. That I what would I want at 30?
That's a bit of a hard question. Like, I mean, to me, I think. Okay, maybe I'm being silly, but who knows? Maybe I'm onto something. But I think I'll be getting a lot more belts because you never know when like the size of you change over fucking time. Because I don't know. I mean, once you start having kids or shit, like you start going into your 30s, 40s, 50s, your size is just gonna be going crazy. So that's just me. I
You
mean,
know, I
belts.
got one.
All right,
I
go
got
for it.
one.
Go for it.
If you turn 30, or for a guy in you're in your 30s, go out and buy yourself a nice 30 pack of some type of beer and just go home and I'm automatically assuming this is like your birthday. Buy a
Mhm.
30 pack of whatever type of beer you like. Who cares if your wife or girlfriend or wherever you're at 30 years old, or you and who cares if she complains, but you're just going to go back, recline, or get yourself a recliner. Every old guy that's a dad, or
Ooh,
like go get
yeah.
yourself just like a simple brown recliner chair or something and just have a beer in your hand, finish the beer, take a nice freaking old man nap, you know? Dude, check up on yourself, Make sure your mental health's fucking absolutely fantastic. You've had a stressful week at work. You deserve that recliner and beer. So do that for yourselves. Future Brock that turns 30, do that for yourself, my guy. Hopefully, when I turn 30, I'll remember this episode and
Hopefully,
I'll,
that's pretty good.
I'll come back and listen to it. Listen to myself tell myself this, and I'll be like, you know what, 23-year-old Brock, you're absolutely right. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh fuck, I'm older than you. I forgot. Damn it, you gotta catch up with me.
But yeah,
Hey,
that's
bro, I'm trying.
yeah. 7 years later, and like you get like the little transition, like hey, here we are, folks, and you bring out your freaking share, and it's like not a gaming share or a reclining share. Like that's the real
Absolutely.
difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so like for me, it's belts, and for you, it's the recliner. That's not bad.
Beer and recliner.
Oh yeah, beer and recliner. Yeah, can't forget that. Now, I some of these questions I know are gonna make some the female side mad, so I'm like trying to hold off on getting to that part. But all right. What is the weirdest expectation someone had from you just because you are a man? You're already smiling.
Oh boy, we're gonna go here, huh? Okay. Um, the weirdest expectation someone had from me because I was a guy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
Okay.
plenty of things.
Um, let me get into my memory banks here, and I already have one that's coming on top of my head. This one time, this was like 3 or 4 years ago, actually.
Okay.
I was going on a date, and uh, it was like it was a first date, so like
Mm.
I and I think at the time, this girl, I think she could drive, and I could as well. I think the moral of the story was, uh, we drove separate, and we met each other at we went to Olive Garden actually, if my memory corrects me. But everything was fine at first and all that, and like and we ate and stuff, and the waitress came out and asked us, separate together. And at the exact same time, I said separate, and the girl said
Shit.
together. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and like I'm at the like I didn't know at the time that she didn't bring like any money with her. She was
Mhm.
expecting me to buy everything. I'm not sure if that's just because I was a guy, or that was just I don't know. I'm not sure why she thought that, but and the waitress walked away, and she's like, and the waitress knew that we needed to talk about it. She's like, I'll be right back, and the waitress walked away, and
Uh-huh.
I did not know, which was fine, that I was gonna pay for it, because like it was no big deal to me. But I looked at her, I was like, I did not know that I would be the one paying tonight. And she
Mhm.
said, I figured that. She was like, I figured that you would know that. And she didn't come right out and say it, but I was just like, why would make you think that? And she didn't say it exactly, but she pretty much said, because I was the guy, and guys usually pay for
Mhm.
dates and stuff, which my track record shows that I do. Like, I tell whoever I've been on dates with or whatever, put your wallet away, I got it. But at this, one of those rare moments where I did not say that, and she automatically thought that I was going to do that. But
Mhm.
conclusion of the story, I did pay, but that's just the name of the game, baby. Right, Nathan?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sorry for coming in late, guys. It was
Hey,
the
Nathan.
craziest thing. I was asleep, like I was
What
just
did I tell you?
watching a video, minding my own business, and then it was one of those sleeps that sneaks up on you where you're there and then you're just like, you know what I mean? So
Next thing
yeah,
you wake up and it's like 6 a.m.
dude, I woke up and I was just like, "Do you want to record?" I'm like, I'm like, it's a bit late. I'm like an hour late, but sure, yeah, I'm down. But yeah.
We're just getting to like the last segment. It's pretty much like um us
Reddit
men.
questions.
Yeah,
Men
answering
Reddit
questions
questions.
for men.
Okay, for sure. I'm just glad I haven't missed a podcast yet. Not technically. I've never been late either. I'm like a wizard in Lord of the Rings. You know how Gandalf said a wizard will arrive precisely when he's needed? That's me. So yeah. Segment is my
Listen,
calling.
all right.
You're
Well,
already doing better than Mason, my guy. Everything's fine.
Yeah, so there it is.
yeah, and well, you're here to hear this question that Ron barely answered right now, which is, what is the weirdest expectation someone had from you because you are a man? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say for you. Oh, wait, no. Well, I don't know. But just because you're a man. So, I mean, Roxanne, like someone, a girl expected him to pay just because, well, he was a man. He is a man.
On a first date, yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice. I thought it was just a very handsome lady.
And I don't know. For me, I don't think anybody ever really had an expectation of me because I was a man or I am a man. But my past tense
I
persons, come on now.
am a
But
man.
I don't
pretty
know.
much for me, I think there was a what is it? I think there was an expectation of me. Like one time, I told my girl, like saying, like, just to let you know, like I don't really check out like other women, like just because you're not around. And like she was like surprised. I was saying, I'm like, really? Like you don't? Like when she was texting me back, I was thinking like, yeah. I mean, I don't really have any reason to. Like, I mean, if I'm single, then yeah. But like if I'm in a relationship, then that's just full on respect mode right there. I was just like, all right, I got my own lady to check out. I don't really need to like be looking at any other ladies. There's no point to it. But yeah, I was just thinking like just because I'm a guy, I should be checking out. I don't want like I was getting like weird mixed messages, but then again, I think that goes like both ways because then like you see females. Like, I mean, I freaking see my sister sometimes doing that, like checking out the dudes. So I was thinking like, why is it expected me to be like checking out other women just even though I'm in a relationship now?
Right, right.
Yeah, that's my thing. I mean, for paying for someone on a, well, not like on a date, but like just in
Wait,
general.
wait.
Like, hmm?
We could branch off to this real quick. Just real quick,
Oh,
both of
okay.
you. Do you
Okay.
do you think it's okay for actually how should I phrase this question? Do you guys think the guy should be paying like the full date, like the whole evening on a date between a guy and a girl? Do you think the guy should be paying for everything, or do you think the girl should pay for sometimes? Or
Depends.
maybe or do you think they could even like 50-50 it?
If it's like a full on day, like he planned and everything, and like he is wanting to, he wants to do it, like he wants to pay for it all, then if he wants to pay for it, then go for it. But like if it's just between like two friends, then I feel it should be 50-50. But then again, like while growing up, my that's what I was trying to say. Like my mom would sometimes tell me like, okay, be sure to like pay for the girl you went with, like to go see a movie, like which is just a friend. Like back when I was like still going to college as much. But that's always something in my head, like, okay, like always be sure to treat the girl, stuff like that. But like now, like in the current age with this economy, like maybe
In this
like
economy. That's
In
great.
this economy?
like sometimes it's like good to have 50-50, like if you're just friends. Like I don't think there's any reason for you to like go all out and spending for her because shit, you never know how much a girl will eat. Like no, they became more bold to like eat. But yeah, I mean, again, Nathan, what do you think about Brock's question?
Well, I think that women fought long and hard for a very long time in this country to be able to enjoy some of the same privileges as men. So they need to pay the fuck up also. You know? It's just what I think. I
Fuck
mean,
yeah, dude.
I think that on occasion you guys can treat each other and stuff, but like I don't know, if she's not willing to pay for you, like think about this. Like what if you're dirt fucking poor and you're like, "Hey, like I'm sorry. I know you want to go to this place. I don't have the money for it." And then she
Mhm.
offers to pay you, right? That's sweet, right? But it shouldn't be like that shouldn't be like on either side of it. That shouldn't be like an expectation.
Mhm.
I don't think. Unless you're married and like have a joined like bank account, in which case, I mean, you're kind of fucked. But yeah, generally speaking, I think you should both pay for whatever the fuck you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah. Like if you want a medium popcorn, you go to the movies and she wants a large, well, she can pay for her own damn popcorn, you know what I mean? Or like you guys can split the difference. She pays the extra uh $2 or he pays the extra $2. I'm not sure how expensive movie popcorn is, but as Alex said, in this economy, I would imagine if it's anything like gas, it's outrageous. So, yeah. Um,
Um,
Interesting.
mhm.
and
What was the weirdest expectation for you, Nathan, just because of you being a man?
I think similar to yours, Alex. Similar to yours. There's this one time I was talking to this female, and I wasn't talking with her like when I say talking with her, I'm not like alluding to having a thing with her or anything. I just mean like I was physically like talking with her, right?
Right.
And well, I was actually texting her, but we were having a conversation, point being. And
Right.
for some reason she started to get all uppity about like, oh, how guys are blah blah, like guys are what do you call it? Like guys are slobs and shit. Like, and well, not slobs like in the way that like, oh, they don't clean their rooms or whatever, but like, kind of like, oh, boys are just pigs. They look at women, they're all like that. And I was like, I don't know about that. I was like, to be honest with you, like, I'm not, because she was like, she was complaining about how she was sexualized or whatever, which this was in like this was in 8th grade or whatever. So I mean, I don't know. Could be that she was, could be that she wasn't. I was simple brained. I still am simple brained, just in a different way, So I obviously I kind of didn't really pay attention. But she was talking about how like, oh, I always catch people staring at my boobs and this and that and whatever. And I was like, not all guys are like that though. Like, I mean, I'm not like that. Like I don't know. I just don't find I don't know. I don't find any purpose in it unless you're like actually romantically interested in that person. You know what I mean? She's like, "Are you gay?" Like, what?
Oh my god.
She hit me with a, "Are you
That
gay?"
triggers me.
It got me mad too because she couldn't accept the fact that I didn't want her titties. That's what it came down to. And so she lashed out at me for it. So I think that the assumption that all men are just like some crazy sex fiend, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't say
all females nowadays, men ain't shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
but I wouldn't like, at least off the top of my head, that's the only one I can really think of. I don't think I've had tons of pressure put on me for being a man. Maybe not to be so emotional, because I cry at movies. I do, which is unnecessary, but I do it.
Right. I respect that.
It's okay to cry.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Always
okay
is.
to cry, guys. Guys, it's okay to cry.
Don't hold in.
Let it out. You listen to this right now. If you're on the breakdown, just let it out, buddy. We're here for you. Go ahead.
And
I'm gonna automatically think that you're crying right now. I am so sorry. I just made you cry.
Imagine someone actually does that.
It could
this
happen.
kid just told me to let it out, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh my god.
But there is a saying: don't let them see you sweat. So if someone's making you sad, don't give them that satisfaction. Fucking be a stud in front of them. You're still a king if you cry. It doesn't matter.
I agree.
True. Someone said that I could fix anything, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like,
you're a handyman. You're like, I don't know about that. Just without the prefix, I'm a man.
Like, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know why you think I would know how to fix anything. But moving on to the next question. So, what's one trait you wished more women had, or / didn't have? Now here we're getting
this
real
is
testy
dangerous.
now.
This is dangerous.
I'm glad you asked, Reddit user.
I've thought about this for a long time. Pulls out a little list.
Oh my god, the username though.
What's the username?
Now, starting on
Juke
page
Kinks.
1,
Exactly.
I have a list. No, just kidding.
Oh shit.
What was the main question again?
What's one trait you wished more women had / didn't have? You
know what? Here's one. The one thing I wish women had and not hadn't was more confidence in themselves. Because this is where I might start getting hate, but because like it starts to get a little irritating when girls are always just like down on themselves and just like shooting themselves down all the time. I get irritated by that because like they're saying stuff that's clearly not even true. Like I've had experiences where they're just like, "Why are you even talking to me? You can find someone else better looking than me." And I'm just like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, why are we doing this right now?" And like, thank God it's not the one that it's not. She hates it when I say her name. It's not the one that I'm affiliated with right now. The one I'm affiliated with right now, she's probably the most confident effing girl I've ever met. Like, I can give her a compliment and like she could just be like, "I know," and I'm just like, "Okay, well, you need to shut now." It's like it's a fine line. My
Tone
point
it down.
is,
No one likes an arrogant female. Stop it. Oh yeah.
As I was going on a spiel where I said I am irritated by negative ones, but there's a fine line, you know, like. It's like, don't fucking plummet yourself into the ground, but at the same time, don't make your head go fucking just. It's like it's that middle ground right there, just right there.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
What's another one? I don't know, boys. You boys have any?
How about accountability?
That's a good one.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know, if it's just a me thing, like noticing things like from different like shows or movies and such, but like okay, again, like don't get mad at me. I'm just like expressing my opinion. That's what we're allowed to do. But
Girls, you're wrong sometimes. Okay.
Don't say it. Don't say that. You're gonna get us all in trouble.
But I noticed that when a girl gets in trouble or is like kind of like called out on something and such like that, like they have like excuse ready, or they have like multiple excuses ready if that's the case. Like I mean, I know like maybe it's an explanation or such like that, but like if it occurs a bit too much, then that's probably starting to sound like excuses. And like if you know like those you know the outcome to the point where you make excuses right there on the spot, then I think you're just like you just want to avoid accountability as much as possible and like don't want to learn from those kind of things as a person like later on down the line, and you're just bound to make those kind of mistakes. And that's I think that just like goes both ways, just to appease everybody. But I think this goes both ways, like just taking accountability, because I don't know, for me as a guy, like if I fuck up, I fuck up. Like I would say like, all right, I'm sorry, like I'll do my best to like do better. I won't say I try my best, I'll do my best. Because as Yo says, there is no try, there is just do. But just just take more accountability for your actions. Just like stop and don't stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like whenever you mess up, like just fucking admit you made a mistake and just fucking
Move on.
learn from it. Yeah, exactly. Like can't just keep like feeling bad for yourself. Like honestly, it makes it seem like you're just still trying to make the other person feel bad, even though they're just trying to have a mature conversation with you. Like you're not helping yourself, you're not helping the person. It's just bad all around. That's at least that's for me. Like something a trait that more women should have is like accountability.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I say that in a positive sense. Please don't take this badly.
I think my number one issue that I've had is I don't know how to phrase it exactly, but they kind of sometimes, it's not all girls obviously, but sometimes they expect you to be a mind reader, you know?
Oh my God.
And they'll you know, like the whole, if you do something that irritates them, they'll be like, "Oh, well, you know what you did." And it's like, listen, I've come to understand something about us men. We have a very one-track mind, right? We don't make deep shit out of things that we don't need to, you know? And I feel like with our girlfriends and significant others and stuff, we tend to do the same thing because we feel extremely comfortable around them. And that's where you fuck up, because you stop thinking about shit. You just start kind of doing like business as usual. And then you say something or you do something or you don't do something or you don't say something, you know, because sometimes it's not even limited to what you do. It's what you don't do. It's your inaction, you know? And then the whole, "Oh, you know what you did," you know, or, "Oh, figure it out," you know, that's like, well.
Or the okays through text, just like the simple like one word responses. That's the one thing that I get irritated with. Just like when they're mad at me through text and we're not together, Like I'll try to like make conversation, and they're just like, yeah, and then there's no, and I ask like, something wrong? No, you're all right. I'm fine,
I'm fine.
dude. You see, I'm fine, dude. And then up there's that's everything is not fine, and you need to figure out what the hell is.
Something's wrong.
Then you
I can
hit
feel
them
it.
with the why you lie, and then you get into more trouble. It's just a mess.
Yeah,
I understand. Like,
and
or
then
they
that's when we
make-
get into what. Sorry, Nate. Sorry.
I was just.
This all just revolves too well.
I think so. like for me, I like or making something into something that is not. Like, oh my god, like again, I think like personal or whatever is just like for my girl, like when she's like telling me stories, and like when it comes to like her coworkers, like that's when I'm started like getting a bit like, but it's not like I'm not like interested in her work life. It's just like there's like to a point like I'm not like really interested about our coworkers because I hear mainly bad shit, and like I seen like how it affects her. So like now it's just more like honey, I just like no matter what good stories you can make from them, like they sound like assholes to you. And but
Oh, you can only say fuck them like so many times,
yeah, but like there's like times where I just like stay quiet because like I don't find some of those stories funny, like I don't laugh, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing," and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah," or I was like, and then she's saying like, "Why you shut down on me?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I just don't find some of the stories about some of the coworkers funny," and then like all of a sudden it feels like I've insulted the coworkers in the first place. Like, why the fuck would it be such a big deal if I insult in quotation marks insult the coworkers? They're just coworkers. It turns into a bigger thing. I'm like, my god, like this does not have to like blow it up. I mean, blow as much as it needs to. So like that's something that I don't like for anybody to do in general, like to make something that they're not. Like some people just I don't know, some people just relax. Some people just like they don't always like Nathan, you know me my whole life. Like I'm not good at showing my emotions that much.
Nope.
And it's like and that's not like something to offend anybody. It's just that like I'm sorry, like I lived up through like a very fucked kind of life in a bad teenage years. Like sorry if I don't turn out like a really normal human being. But yeah. That's my little rant there.
Maybe I can give you some. Yeah, no, I get all of that. Maybe I can give you a tip here. When my significant other, she does the same thing. She like tries to she tells me stories that she thinks that's either funny, or a coworker that's made her mad, or a friend that's made her mad, and she tells me the story. What I do when she's telling me these stories is like I it's all acting, right? I just like act like I try to match her energy throughout the story. Like when she's going off, she's just like, I can't believe that bitch did that. I'm just like, I can't believe it either, dog. Like, what the hell is she thinking? And then I get her going, and then like it's just trying to match the energy. Like you may not even know what the hell's going on. That's my problem. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna match her energy, and I'm gonna get like if she gets mad at some point in the story, I'm gonna get just as mad. And then if she thinks it's something funny, I'm gonna try to put on my best fake laugh. I'm gonna laugh right fucking with her. And then like when we walk away, there's nothing wrong. I'm confused, but that's fine because I'm gonna forget about it within the next. I'm gonna forget about it in the next 20-25 minutes, so everything works out.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try, but like, she was like showing me a video one time, like, of her playing a prank on her coworker by hiding his phone, and I'm just thinking like, what am I supposed to find the point of this? Like at this point, like it feels kind of weird to watch this.
Bro, that's not funny. That is not a funny moment.
It's not. Like it does feel funny for me. Okay, so it's not just a me thing.
Well, she get mad if you straight up just be like, yeah, that's not really funny. That's stupid. Because I do that sometimes, and it does get me in trouble sometimes. But other times she just says,
I didn't risk that. I haven't risked that. Like I don't.
She either gets mad at me. Jesus, I'm like eating my mic. She either gets mad at me or she says, I don't know humor.
Oh gosh.
She's like, you're just not a funny person. You have dry humor. Okay, I guess.
I don't know. Like, I don't like when like people drag you down just because you don't find whatever they find funny or like get on their energy as much. Because like I remember those times when she said like, "Come on, like like I can't match your energy. Like I'm either dead inside or something because I can't match up to that level. But
I
Yeah,
get it. I get
sometimes
it
you're
though.
just not in the mood to fake the pleasantries and shit. You're just like
yeah,
unamused. You're like, nah. Like
or I like
that's
being
like the
real with
worst
her
thing in the
more.
world.
Yeah, but I like being real with her more. Like I don't want to
Mhm.
like I feel like I'm lying to her if I'm like showing fake pleasantries. Like if I don't find something's funny, I just don't simply find things funny. Like and also that's my way of showing love by like showing her my actual true emotions. Like that's I'm like, okay. And like if I'm laughing, I'm laughing. Like my weird
Mhm.
ass laugh. So I don't know. Like I just hope like one day maybe like a realization hits her like thinking like, oh shit, this guy doesn't lie to me with some fake ass laughs. But I don't know.
It'll come to be appreciated.
I
Yeah.
sure hope so. And now for the next thing, before like we really go anymore deep into this, man of Reddit. What makes you feel unsafe around a woman?
Knives, probably. No, I'm like
Fucking knives. I don't know why they keep around. Or here's
When you're driving my truck,
or when they
that's one of
start
the most.
drinking and then start insulting you.
damn. That's deep.
No, like
Your
that's
girl.
from past experience, but like that's it's not fun. Like, and that's why I get nervous around like anybody drinking in general, like around family. Like, it's
Mhm.
just like, there's a red alert, but I can't run away because this is family or a family event or her family event. And I'm just thinking like,
Any girl that I've been around that's drinking can't make a threat because she can't form her words. Uh, it's just crying and crawling on the floor. Those are my experiences with it. But
yeah.
I'm trying to think of others. What makes me feel safe around, unsafe around girls?
Oh, I got one, and this is no personal dig against my mom, but like when they start yelling at you randomly, like why? I'm like literally vibing in my fucking room. Like, please don't yell at me. Like, why? Either that or just kind of like actually do it on a regular basis, like even for like the simplest things. Then like I would start to feel like a little tense. Like this is not like a safe environment for me. Yeah, I mean
I
that's
will
pretty much
say
me.
I will say when my significant other gets hungry, she
Mhm.
starts getting a really bad mood, and there's some times where I get actually terrified. I'm just like, oh god.
Oh, I feel it, buddy. Like, oh my God, I remember when my girl like haven't ate and she like started getting an attitude, and I'm just thinking like, have you ate? And she's like, no, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna have you eat as soon as we head out, because I was thinking like, I don't want to deal with this. Like I think I was not having a good day, and I was thinking like, nope, I'm not having this. We're gonna have you eat right now, because
I, I don't need any of this right now.
I really didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever felt like unsafe
Hmm.
around. I've never had like super negative experience where I felt like I don't know if unsafe would be the right word, but like, I've never felt like my life's ever been in jeopardy or anything.
Hmm.
Um, I suppose though, when they don't know um common decency, because this is a trait that I've observed in women more than men. Not the common decency exactly, but this one thing in particular that pertains to that, and that is most men, if you're not really fucking with them, they won't fuck with you either. Like
Hmm.
you can walk around in the street, and if you just keep looking forward or keep your head down, whatever, like mind your own business, more often than not, that's gonna keep you out of most trouble. You know, women are very confrontational at times, and so they'll go up to complete
Hmm.
strangers and yell at them for shit. And
Mhm.
I'm a pretty passive person, all things considered. But when bitches want to start shit, then I'm ready to throw down too. Not like fight them, but like I don't like when they can get in your business and stuff when you're not doing anything, you're not even involved. Like if you're just walking like a Walmart or something, and then some woman, because it always happens at like Walmart and shit, like some woman is yelling at you for no reason. You're like 15 steps away from your car, halfway to the door, and you're getting yelled at by some woman you don't know. You're just like, well, okay,
Shit.
you know. And you don't know, like obviously if they're just yelling at you for no reason, then it's kind of like you gotta assume that they're crazy and you don't know what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what can you do? Ignore them? Then they drop kick you. These things can happen, you know? So I
Right.
don't know. I would say that. I would say the confrontation aspect because yeah. Just because men don't do that. Men don't just start yelling at each other for no reason. I mean, crazy people do, but
Yeah,
excluding crazy people, you know what I mean?
and abusive ones
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
Those are real fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, like for me, I think I'm good. Like I don't think that's any other points that I felt unsafe. What you
Yeah.
guys? That's it for you,
Bro,
bro.
if I ever met a girl with we're getting out of life where I'm getting a little silly here, but if I ever met a girl with pink hair with pigtails on each side, I'm running for my life, guys. That's all I'm saying. Because that hoe is crazy.
Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me, bro. Actually, because there is one that I didn't think of. Like when you find out when they say some shit like I'm a witch, you know? That shit freaks me
God.
out so much. Because there is a girl in college who wrote a fucking like a slam poem, right? It's basically poems where you talk shit on people. For those of you that don't know, and you know she was, or it's like self-empowering, whichever one you want to do. You know, you
Mhm.
want to talk shit or if you want to hype yourself. And she's like, "I am a witch," and she's like saying it with like this weird like you know how people exaggerate the facial movements when they say
Yeah.
things when they make a ch sound and it goes like I am a witch, you know, like the little pucker.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, and she had red hair too. And I don't know,
Oh no.
she dressed a certain way, and I don't want to say that I generalize people or anything, but I mean everybody does, so I don't care. Um, you know, I looked at her and immediately I could tell the kind of woman that she was, and then uh, I was right, suffice it to say. And so, yeah, when they start saying things like, "Oh, I'm a witch, I'm this, I'm that," you know, like that freaks me the fuck out because part of me is like, nah, they're just stupid. You know what I mean? They're not a witch. They're just retarded. But then you can actually get like the witch that's legit like fucking satanic and shit. You know what I mean? So that's
Mm-hmm.
scary. I don't like to fuck with that at all. So yeah,
I know. Fucking weird. Well, I can't say voodoo shit because like that's not the right uh type of witch. But yeah, that's
yeah.
I don't know. Like I freaking it's just weird. Like I remember dating a girl that said like she practiced some shit like that. I'm saying like, what the fuck did I get myself into this time?
Who? Did you
Like
say Dana?
a past girl, huh?
Did you say Dana?
No, not Dana. No,
Oh, dude, I
no.
heard Dana for some reason. I
Dear
was like,
Lord,
that
no,
one girl in high school? What the hell? I was like, I had
no,
no idea.
no, not her. No, fuck no. No, it's just like some random girl living in the past, the abusive one, the one that I hate the most,
Hmm.
the one I hope she rots in hell kind of person. Yeah, that bad.
Well, if
But
she's a
like,
witch, she will. Or if she's into voodoo, yeah,
oh
it's
shit, I
going
sure
down.
hope so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's.
So if you see a in real life yandere or anything the things that Nathan just said, you need to run for your life, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not hot. It's not. You might think that, but it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't it. Now, to you guys, what is a nice guy? What are your experiences with nice guys?
The two gentlemen I'm looking at right now.
Ha!
How about that?
Wait,
Shucks.
what's your definition though? Because like for everyone, it could be a different definition. For me, like personally, a nice guy would be like a little conniving little shit that would like try to like pretend he's nice when really he's just an asshole who wants to control someone.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
no, like here's go on.
What's a nice guy? Let's see. You know, the perfect definition of a nice guy to me, I guess, it would be just like what Alex said, and then just he it's just himself around everybody. You know, he doesn't try to change who he is around certain types of people. You know, he's what's the word I'm looking for? He's true to himself. You know, and like everyone's gonna know like who he is. You know, like no one's gonna have another perception of him. If you go around and ask like a good 5 or 10 people, like, hey, what's this guy's personality? What's he's like? What's his likes? What does he not like? And it's all the same shit. I feel like he's gonna be a good dude because like if he's like that and I feel like that makes sense. Did that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, but yeah, that's what I think would be a good guy. Just with like along the
Nice
whole
guy.
Yeah, along with the whole like the clearly he's like he's nice, not backstabbing, he'll help out when someone's down, and just all that good stuff, etc., etc.
Not bad.
I
Well, I'm
think
pretty cynical.
nah, I think because it depends, because there are some people like that who put on like a front, you know what I mean? So it seems like they're all good, but then they're like on the low manipulating people and shit, and that's not good. I think typically a nice guy is someone who doesn't wish malevolence on other people. Because like as men, we all get mad and stuff, we experience emotions, as does everyone. And so there's going to be times where there's lapses in our character. You know what I mean? Like you could be the perfect guy, except one time when you were really mad, or like, you were having a bad day or whatever. But generally speaking, I would say that one who doesn't wish harm upon other people, because I feel like in terms of like behavior and conduct towards other people, that's kind of secondary. That's more like being polite. You know what I mean? Like treating people with like courtesy. But to be nice, I feel like is like you need to have some amount of emotional control, and not just be a slave to them, like not lashing out because you're angry, and or shutting down because you're sad. I mean, like, there's things about it like that I feel like fit the nice guy thing. Because when people get angry, a natural response is to get angry at something. But I think it's really powerful if even in your anger, you still like you can if you can articulate what you're angry at, and still not wish harm upon people, whoever has wronged you. Because I feel like anger is kind of like the real counter to being nice, because what's going to make you hostile faster than being angry? You know what I mean? So, I mean,
yeah.
That's why I keep making that comparison of like, oh, knows how to control their and this and that, and doesn't wish harm upon people, because, yeah.
Wow, we all got some good. Well, you guys got like a lot more deep inside your answers. Mine is just like, just from like I guess the more not popular, but more like what the term turned into over time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause like when I say like all that negative shit about like nice guys, it's like I'm thinking about those nice guys that only show that front, of course, and like also they seem to like know like a lot of freaking tactics to like make to like try to get to a girl, or like attempt to do so by doing everything that they wish a guy would do, and only to still like end up having a very ugly personality or something wrong with them in some way. And like you just gotta watch out for that. Like, ladies, if anything, like if there's one thing you should like really watch out for, is like the guys that like check on you, like, okay, because it's tricky, and that's what's freaking sad about like nice guys, that you don't know like which one's like really gonna be the good ones. But just like focus on like how a guy would attend to you, like even at a workplace, school, area, or such like whatever. Like nice guys always check on you, and like always trying to like figure out everything about you and such like that. But like, and always trying to do as many favors for you as well. Now, here's something that I maybe like want to do. Is like when he's trying to like do something with you, or like trying to seem like he wants to do something with you, like freaking hang out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Say no a couple of times to like focus on their face because you never notice that, and I think that's something that a lot of us don't notice about certain people. Is like you don't notice their face because I think some of us like get the vibe from someone. Like I know for me, I don't have to see somebody's face to get the vibe, like if I'm gonna like somebody or not or trust them. But
Right.
like when you see somebody's face, look at how like the way they look. Like if they look at the ground or they all of a sudden like their friggin' brow on their forehead will suddenly change like into like a bit of a scowl before like they try to fix it and try to like uh feign like pleasantness like oh that's a shame like okay I understand
Right.
stuff like that like but they're kind of like overdoing it to make you feel like very secure with saying no.
Mhm.
Oh, well, you may think like, holy shit, you went to the college for this shit. Like, no, I only took one class. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert. I'm just gonna say like, you just like when you see other guys doing the shit that they do, you kind of like learn some things.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like the good. It's not like all of them are good things. Like saying like, oh, how to pick up chicks. Like, huh? But no, like, kind of. Yeah,
That
you
was
didn't
a good
expect that from me
impression. I don't know why I found that so funny. That was good.
because it's from me. But no, you just like notice you just notice bad things like where they would try to hide their mask as much as possible. I don't know. That's wow. We're getting really. I'm just like getting psychological with this. But yeah, I don't know. Look at YouTube videos. Like, don't take everything I say word for word. Just keep your wits about you. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say.
Stay smart, kids.
Seriously. I don't know. What are your guys' experiences with like nice guys?
Well,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead, Brock.
Nathan. No.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
No.
Fuck, we're the same person. Jeez, that was so weird. We did the exact same. No, go ahead. No, no, no. Like that was strange.
Oh man, I still have to think. I'm trying to think if I've had any experiences with any. What should I call them? Douchebags.
I was just gonna say that in high school, I witnessed it a lot because I think that said, like there are good people out there. Like there's if you want to call them like nice guys in the sense that they're very manipulative and they kind of know what to say to influence the women and stuff. Then there's also just genuinely good people as well, And I noticed it a lot with girls in high school talking about their problems about, oh, he's doing this, he's saying that and stuff. And really, you don't start to notice it so much like in the beginning. But you really get to understand it once they feel secure, because there comes a point where those kinds of people, they can just say and do whatever they want without real consequences, like excuse me, like gaslighting. Gaslighting is a really effective tactic that they do. They're like, no, you're crazy, there's no problem. Well, what are you talking about? This thing that you think it's all in your head. Like there is no issue when there is, like faking reassurance and shit like that. Saw it a lot, and I knew this girl personally, who she was dating this guy, and she was so faithful to him, but he had cheated on her like 3 times or something. And I was like, honestly, I was like, okay, so like he cheats on you 1 time, that's and you're still able to be with him, that's insane.
Right.
Like props to you, you are such a good person, because I honestly think like some people can make it work, and God bless them. I can't, like if that happened
Yeah.
to me, I don't know that I could. You get me? Because it would feel like so much betrayal, but some people can. And I just think that the people who will like put up with it maybe once or twice or however many, like they're just super good people. But you can't get stuck in that, you know what I mean? It got to the point where he felt so secure, like he would just do whatever the fuck, like anything that she didn't necessarily want him to do, he would do anyway. Which, that's not to say you always have to listen to something that your significant other says, especially during high school. You know what I mean? Like being that you're both so young, and realistically you don't exactly know what's better for each other. You know what I mean? So I feel like to impose your will would be bad. But they get into, yeah, I've seen it so much, just them talking about how, oh, this guy, but you don't understand. Like one thing I've heard too is like I've tried to convince people to try to help them see the light, but it doesn't really work all the time. And so I would say like, oh, Like, look at how he's treating you, this and that. Like, what the fuck? Look at you now. Like, why are you so sad? That's
Mhm.
because of him, you know? And they'll be like, oh, but you know, when we're not fighting, everything's so good. I'm like, yeah, that's
I hate
fucking,
that saying so much.
yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
that's
Yeah.
what happens. Like, obviously, if you're not fighting, then you're gonna be under the general impression is if you're not fighting, then you're doing pretty well, you know? Like, things are fine because there's nothing to fight about in that moment, you know?
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm not saying you have to focus on the bad more than the good. I think you, but there is like place to acknowledge it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Lots of manipulation and shit. I've seen it a lot um in high school and middle school. It's pretty
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. It's terrible. Like how terrible people could start out so young. Like it's fucking insane.
Mm.
But humans, they're very complicated little shits.
They are. But I've always said like if you like especially at fucking high school boys, guys, whatever, if they're able to like get called out on it and then like make it see their ways, there's definitely change. But if it's all their life or like everyone's hyping them up and being like, yeah,
Mhm.
no, you're right. Yeah, but I feel like that's pretty much he's destined to be like that his entire life. But if he's got like good people behind him to call him out on his shit, be like, yeah, dude, you need to fix your life, or just you need to fix yourself a little bit because what you're doing is clearly not okay. Then I feel like by the time he graduates college or he hits his mid-20s, I feel like it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's the high school. If they're like that in high school, I feel like they have a chance. Is what I'm trying to say, to fix themselves. But
Mhm.
if they don't have the great people to back him up, then he's pretty much, I don't want to say doomed for being like that the rest of his life, but it's not looking good.
No doubt. Yeah. Yeah, experience with someone like that, or you just like.
I can't think of any. I know there's a couple of guys that I graduated with again in high school where
Mhm.
like I played sports with them and stuff, and like I don't want to say I'd have to ask a third party for me in high school, but like I was teammates with some guys that were really big dickheads, and they pretty
Mhm.
much like they thought they pretty much ran the entire school because like whatever, but and I was never like I had to communicate with them and like they had to be in my life every day because of sports, but
Oh, right.
when I didn't have to be around them, I was never around them because I just did not like I just didn't like them being around me because they were just their heads were always big and they were just always full of themselves.
I
But
get it.
I think that's the only trying to think of any like I'm that type of guy like if like I don't I don't do like I don't look like at their faces and stuff, but like if you cross me or if I find out you cross someone that doesn't make you look good as a person, like I don't really ask anyone about it or that person about it. I just kind of cut them off and they don't really hear from me anymore because I really hate I don't like dealing or fucking with like anybody that's like a bad person because like I don't like I'm sure it's the same for you too. I don't have the time and I don't want to deal with any of that like BS. And that doesn't just go for guys and girls too, you know.
Mhm.
And plus like with the stuff that's going on in my life right now, I have to be super careful because I don't know if who's like actually friends with me and stuff or who's just clout stuff. But
Yeah.
you know. And I'm sure it's the same way with both of you guys. It's just like cross me, pretty much gotta cut them off, or anybody that I know gotta.
Oh yeah. I mean,
toss them in the back.
yeah, pretty much. Like if I detect that kind of thing, like it's automatic. Like you know what, I don't think I want to deal with them anymore. Or like much of my life. It's not like we can have each other on social media, but it's not like I'm gonna really interact with them. Like it's just like okay, you exist, whatever. and like some people will respond to my stories like I don't know, like some people would think like, oh, like they're your friends that's like on social media, but like for like some people I just like, it's just people that I just know now. Like it's not like I really knew them like personally, like I.
Mhm.
And then like I think some people just like do it just because it was just a thing to do back then.
Mhm.
Now like people would actually do it when they actually know that person personally, or people are more focused on clout chasing. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, other than experiences with nice guys and that whole little fun psychology corner with Alex, Nathan, and Mason, we have no, Alex, Nathan,
Brock?
and Brock, because
Frog guy.
Brock is like it's been like a bit of a hero right now, like helping out with such. I keep like thinking that Mason is like here, but maybe it's just the spirit of him like watching over us. Who knows?
His Mason's spirit while his body's sleeping. He's here.
Yeah,
Astral
what it is.
physics, I guess. Just to like lighten the mood, and this will be the last one. Honestly, it's always better to ask individually, but what's the general male consensus about having your butt uh smacked or grabbed if you're romantically involved?
Do not grab my ass. Period. I am probably listen, I want to be front with everybody. My butt is sensitive. So don't like
It
got
is
like
constantly clenched.
yeah, like I literally like if like it doesn't even have to be someone touching it or just like it could be any object that like if I even like back up into it or something, dude, I like jump. I'm just like fuck, dude. Like
Oh shit.
don't and then like if my significant other even like and she knows it too. She knows I absolutely loathe it. If she even pretends to do it, dude, I'm just like you better don't fucking do it. Don't like
Damn.
that's how I know like uh when people make jokes about prison, I'm always just like I would not do well in prison. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Cause yeah, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, come find me and I'll explain it more into depth. But yeah, that's nothing to explain. In Brock's world, do not remotely even go in that area, or I'm gonna flip out on you. I'm gonna jump first, and then I'm probably gonna flip out on you. But that's that's where I stand with it.
Nah, that's understandable. I the shit that I'm actually gonna confess right now. My girl is okay to like smack my ass, but like grabbing is just like a bit of a different situation. Like, nah, I'm not a big fan of that. But other than that, like well, just like Brock, like, I'm a bit sensitive of my ass. Like I don't. It just feels weird. So
There's no need for it.
no need
Like,
for grabbing. Nah.
grab my hand. Don't grab my butt. All right. You heard
We're
it here.
slip by.
Yeah.
Imagine that was a freaking like anti harassment slogan, like grab my hand, not my ass. 2021.
Yeah, seriously, that's good. Yeah, my girlfriend owns me. I don't care. Whatever. Is what
I
it
honestly
is.
wish I was like that.
If she feels like grabbing it, sure, go ahead. Feels like smacking it, fine. Whatever, I don't care. It is what it is.
I mean, smacking's fine. Like, well, I can't say any of that because I don't want the risk of like one of her family members hearing this. So like, I'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
But yeah, equality. Equality.
Equality.
That's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, anything else you guys want to add to that, or maybe just a question that popped up in your head for like guys in general, or that's it?
Questions for let's see. I don't think so.
All right. Well, just to like end this little segment before doing the closing. Someone in the comments said eye for an eye, but then someone said an ass for an ass. That's in the Bible, right?
That's in the Bible, right?
Oh my god, we're gonna love finding at least funny shit like that, not like the cringy stuff. But yeah, everybody, gamers, whatever. hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, I know we kind of like went from like pretty good discussion with the whole gaming nominations. Then we kind of like got more serious with the whole fucking Kotick messing up to the point where all the gaming bosses are like saying like, "Yo, Blizzard, we're not gonna work with you guys. You guys keeping this guy safe and sound." And then we just went out the window with like answering Reddit questions, and I hope you guys like that little segment. I think that'll be fun to come back to since like we're guys. We can ask questions for guys because we're guys. God, that's some
boys.
weird speaking. But yeah, Brock, you want to like throw in any plugs since we're about to end this whole episode?
I won't say much. I'll just say, I'm sure in past episodes, I bet all my crap is in the description below. So, go to Alex and the boys' other episodes. I'm sure you can find you'll be able. Just go on Twitter. We're always interacting with each other on Twitter. Just go to Twitter and click on my name on Twitter, and then you'll find all that good shit. But the Outcast Podcast, go check it up if you want. Totally up to you guys. I'm not forcing you or anything. But other than that, I think I'm good to go.
All right. And Nathan, what is your plug?
Okay. I'm not going to do my normal spiel. I need you guys to listen to this because there has been a development. Dun, dun, dun. So let me tell you guys, I still want you guys to buy my book. I'm not going to lie. I have not looked at the sales. Don't know if any of you have. But if you haven't, shame on you. What the fuck? I keep telling you. You get a weekly reminder, and you're not. Like, there's no excuse at this point. Right? Even better, though, the pricing of the book has changed. I've changed it since last time. So that's why I need to say it a little slower this time to make sure that I get it right. Because I just want to be like, oh, $15.99 or like whatever, $14.99, whatever. Because that's what I've been doing. But no, it's not that anymore. So the revised prices for you, ladies and gentlemen out there, for a paperback copy, it is $11.99. Ooh, cheaper, right? A whole $3. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good. And then ebooks, I have them listed at $5.99. So, I mean, at this point, if you're like, that's too expensive, then you don't have an excuse. And you know what? I'll be real with you guys. I have a 5-star rating on Amazon. I'm pretty fucking hyped about that. Only one review, but don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's 5 stars. That's what it is. If one review is 5 stars, then surely yours will be too. Think about it. So yeah, go check out American Icarus on Amazon. Available in paperback for $11.99 and ebook for $5.99. Do it now. Please
do it. Fucking do it.
Just do it.
And like, hold this, listeners. Like, on point. Like, do it.
Oh goodness. And all right, thank you, Nathan. And that'll be it for this episode. I've been your host, Alejandro Ortiz. Thank you to Brock Matthews from the Outcast Podcast joining us once again.
No problem.
Wow, he's been having a record, to be honest, now that I think about it. And Nathan, thank you for joining us. Like, I know you were like getting your beauty sleep, but like, glad you could join us. And
absolutely.
The listeners, thank you for listening to the episode, and hopefully you all enjoy this. Hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving or whatever the hell you enjoy during this friggin' month. Like, if you guys have Friendsgiving, well, damn, that must be nice to like enjoy. Like, most of us gotta be dealing with pandemic shit. Wow,
bro, you know what would have been an awesome idea? We need to think of this for next year. We're like, all the fucking Nate, you, me, Mason, Colby, Tyler, just fucking, we need to do that. I don't care where, but that'd have been fun as F. Fun as A. That'd have been fun. F-U-N. But that's all I wanted to say. You said Friendsgiving, and that just like hit my head, so I had to say it.
Let's have a mukbang for Thanksgiving. We should. Not like an actual mukbang, like let's not be gross about it, but let's all bring like a plate and let's do podcast shit. Let's just hang out.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be so freaking cool, to be honest. That's a good idea. I don't know, folks. Maybe season 3 will bring something new, or well, maybe the end of season 2. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, have a good Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, a safe Friendsgiving, and just be safe in general. hope you guys look forward to an episode, and thank you for coming back to this show. All right. Love y'all and peace.
Later, guys.